day, James came back for another cut. Honestly, I was surprised because of how things went the last visit, which was the first time he wasn't able to sit for a haircut. James don't particularly like haircuts. Not that the haircuts hurt him. He just doesn't like sitting for the haircuts. So the last time he was here, and when he left, we said, okay, next time you come, we're not going to do no fade. We're going to do one length on the side, make it real quick, and give you a lineup, and that's it. And so Dad had to compromise with the tablet, as you see is in his hand. He usually doesn't have a tablet. But, you know, when you have kids on the spectrum, it's very hard sometimes to get them to do things without them compromising. We as the parents have to do a lot of compromising, but the kids, not so much. They don't really get it all the time. So anyway, I have my TPOB, the pissed off Barber Clippers in my hand. My favorite Clippers right now. I'm not endorsing them. I'm not getting paid for this. I just like the Clippers. They're the quietest Clippers I have picked up thus far. They cut every grade of hair very well. Coarse hair, straight hair. And I got the number 1 guard on right now. And I'm just taking that all around. You know, like we said, we're trying to make this as fast as possible, as simple as possible. The main thing is that he get a haircut and he looks nice. So James doesn't like getting his hair picked out. So in this process of dealing with autism, we come to learn some things, some terminologies, like sensory processing disorder. That's when everything that's, you know, for a typical person, you know, you might not like something. It might hurt a little bit, but you could deal with it. But for kids on the spectrum, and they're not all the same, their sensitive levels, sensitivity is all different. So you remember back in the day, you used to say somebody is tender-headed. So that's a sensory issue right there. It's not that they're tender-headed, they're very sensitive in that area. And so with kids on the spectrum, everything is heightened. For some kids that's sensitive to light, what's normal to us might look like the sun to them. Normal sounds, as far as the clippers buzzing in our ear, it might be extra loud to them. So that's why a lot of kids will be covering their ears. They wear noise blocking earphones, things like that, because they're very sensitive to the sound. Now, as far as the hair cutting go, I don't know how that feel to them. I don't know if they can feel like when you getting your hair cut, like just getting pulled out of the scalp is very sensitive to a lot of them. And because of that, they're very afraid of getting haircuts. But anyway, we have James. He's sitting through the haircut. He got his tablet. He hasn't complained not one time yet to leave. He's comfortable right now. And so I'm at the point, I'm lining them up. And I have these VGR trimmers. I think I seen somebody using them. And I seen them on Amazon. They were very affordable. I can't remember how much, but they're very sensory friendly, meaning they're not very sharp, but they're sharp enough. You see, he has a nice lineup, but you know, they're not zero gap. They're not something that you would use on, you know, giving a typical haircut. Although I do sometimes, and they work, you know, they work good enough. But for the kids, I try to find things that's very sensitive friendly. You have to try different things. Each kid's sensitivity level is all different. So since I got these trimmers, they haven't cut any kids. They haven't guard them. I have been able to use them on little kids, 1 year old and up. So they're very good for what I need them for. And so we're getting close to the end of this haircut, and everything is going well, as you see. And before this video ends, I'd like to let people know Awesome Cuts. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we offer sensory-friendly haircuts in this barbershop that I'm working out of right now. Yes, right now I'm cutting out a barbershop. I've been here for a few years, and very nice place. It is very family friendly, and so far none of the parents have complained about come to the shop. Although it's not a shop specifically for individuals on the spectrum, everybody knows that I cut here or there and who I service, and everybody's fine with it. You don't have nobody staring or making comments or anything like that to make anyone uncomfortable, because everyone is aware of the situation. And so, but our goal is to have our own location, to have our own storefront or some type of mobile shop that we can use to provide services. We just need our own place, because although the shop is cool, and it's fine, we just want to make it better for the families. We want to make it better for all y'all. We want to have a place where the families can come. There's no one else there except for us and their child getting a haircut. So if your child is having some difficulties, you don't have to worry about being embarrassed, even though you don't have to worry about it now. We are parents too, and our son is 19, so we know how it feels, even though when people understand internally you are worrying about people staring at you, staring at your child. And so for some people, they don't care, but a lot of parents, they do care, and they feel uncomfortable. So like I said, we want to provide a place just for y'all. So if you feel generous or you feel led to, please go to our bio. It's our PayPal link. You can donate to us right there to help us reach our goal, and help us to have more haircut events, and so we can make sure we are providing the best service we can. And so we also at these free haircut events, we provide of course haircuts, and we provide treats. Some are baked goods by my wife, and she coordinates all that with the backdrop. She decorates. We have sensory toys, and the treats are incentives. Sometimes to help the kid get through the haircut, or it's just a treat for after they receive their haircut. And our sister, not my sister, but our daughter, she does the photography with the backdrop. She take pictures, because a lot of times we are giving kids their first haircut, and so we want families to be able to look back and remember the moment. So right now I'm at the end, almost at the end of this haircut, and I asked the dad, I said, do you want anything off the top? He said yes, just to trim it, shape it up, make it look neat. And so that's what I'm doing now. And before this video is over, please subscribe to our channel and if it really help us, because we're trying to, use social media, anything possible to help us raise money. So if we could get our channel monetized, it will bring in income to our nonprofit so that our service can be free or low cost. So I'm just taking my time. I'm trimming the hair down, trying to make sure, I got my hand placed on his head just in case he moves or jerk real quick. For the most part, James is not like that. He will sit still. But it's just, something to be cautious about, because if one move and he will have a big gash in his hair, and then we have to change the whole haircut. Also in this video, to help, I have this cape. It's called the weighted cape. The company's called the weighted cape, and you could put different weights inside the cape at the upper part around the shoulders. Not so much the chest, but the shoulders and like the back part of your shoulders. And it's just to provide comfort, to relieve some anxiety for some people. Even if you're atypical, you might like the comfort of having a weighted cape. So it's just another tool that will help, in servicing the neurodivergent community. By the way, this is my first voiceover YouTube video, so it's not going to be perfect at all. I do have ADHD and I can get off topic. So if I did this in this video, please excuse me, but it's something that happens sometimes. I try to stay focused, but I could go off topic a lot of times. Just bear with me. Doing this really, help me understand how hard this is when you see YouTubers doing these videos. But James is smiling. You see him at the end of the video? He's smiling. He's happy.